Well, hello, welcome back to another episode of 0 to 60. So following on from yesterday's video where I was trying to work out why we're not getting full voltage to the fuel pump, I need to apologise because that video, I started off doubting the way that I'd installed the SSR, the solid state relay, and I was confident that it was going to be a diode or a resistor issue, and my mind was not in the right place to think that it might be an other issue that was already there and may have been there for a long time. Everyone that commented was actually quite helpful and got me thinking clearly, to be honest. So thank you all for the comments. And today I've got in the car and I've actually found the problem. Now, let me play a little clip, but it is this thing. So hopefully everyone's been watching the channel for a long time, and I had the issue where my water pump lost connection. That was back in 2020 and actually broke a motor. Which was really annoying. However, there was water inside the battery compartment and it rusted the water pump terminal, which all got cleaned out. But this was in the water back in the day. I remember cleaning it out with WD-40 inside the fuse area, but I didn't clean out inside the cable area. And anyway, let's just play a little clip of what it looks like inside the wire. So with that wire, I've actually pulled probably about 30 centimeters of wiring out of it. I just cut it out and pulled it out just to get down to clean wires. So obviously water had soaked into the wire, and I think that's 4 gauge, soaked into the 4 gauge and then just corroded everything, and it was causing resistance. I have also removed the old school relay, and when I was testing it just before, we are getting 0.5 volt drop when the fuel pump is on. So if there is 13.5 volts at the battery, the fuel pump gets 13 volts. So hopefully this is going to be the issue. Hopefully this is going to be a nice short video with some success. Let's go and do some logs. We'll come back, we'll review them, and we'll see if we fixed it before it starts raining. It felt pretty good. I haven't actually checked that log, but that log is going to be the decider on whether this thing is good to go for a bit more fun. It did feel, and hopefully the camera picked it up, it made more noise than normal. It really did sound wild. Okay, let me bring up the log. God, always getting distracted. Okay, I actually did 2 logs. I filmed one, turn the car off. I filmed one and I didn't film the other. However, this is set to auto logs. We've got heaps of them. All right, got the log here. Now, what was happening before was we were losing rail pressure and low pressure fuel pressure. We've got rail pressure there at 21,2559. And right at the pull, oh God, you can see the RPM spiking up. Actually, let me screenshot this. So you can see the RPM spiking up. That is it breaking loose. Well, I hope it's breaking loose. It could be DCT slip. Rail pressure drops down to 2200 RPM. Sorry. Okay, we'll try again. Everything's going a bit wrong. Oh, now the car's going flat. Anyway, right. Okay, the log. Rail pressure drops to 2200. So we're pretty good. Let me just check low pressure fuel pressure, and I think we're going to be safe to say everything's good. 66 PSI. That's the pink line in the middle. Oh, this camera's way better. So yeah, the low point, 72. Yeah, we're good. Fixed the low pressure fuel pressure issue, which was causing the rail pressure to drop. So that's quite interesting. The lowest I saw the low pressure fuel pressure on the before, when we had this earthing issue, was about 59 PSI, and that was enough to cause the rail to drop. So that's interesting. I always thought that 60 PSI was a safe number for low pressure fuel pressure, but it does need to be high 60s to be safe, it would seem, or at least over 65. On the same note, the very first night that I had this thing boosting, when I actually realized I had a low pressure fuel pressure issue, I went out and I did some Draggy runs. If you are a 0 to 60 member, go and check the member section because that video is live. If you're not a member or you haven't been to buy me a coffee, because the link is there as well, the video will be up tomorrow, don't stress. But man, for the bass tune on 25 PSI, this Draggy blew me away. The car's fast, it's gonna be rapid. I can't wait to play with it a bit more and get it dialed in. On the same note, we will catch you tomorrow.